Hey everybody, welcome to Board Online, Board Offline. Today we're unboxing Call of Kilforth, a fantasy quest game. This falls into the same Kilforth line as Shadow of Kilforth, and I can't remember the name of the first one. I wonder if it's on here somewhere. No, but it falls in the same line. Oh yeah, Gloom of Kilforth. That's right, that was the first one. I don't have Gloom of Kilforth. I do have Shadow of Kilforth. It's a game that I do enjoy. I need to get it back to the table. It's been a little while. This, of course, could really instigate me getting it back to the table. Excited to get into this. Let's actually, we're going to unbox these extras as well. We've got miniatures, we've got deluxe upgrades, and we've got Dark Call, a little card edition there. So let's read this real quick. Along the southern fringes of Kilforth, the ancients finalize their insidious plans and send forth the unstoppable gloom. Heroes and villains take to their ships boasting loyalties to the imperious Blue Drake Navy or the lawless Sea Dogs. And as ill winds blow through the idyllic tropical archipelago, beneath these cerulean waves, great beings stir. So, let's open it up. All or Nothing Games catalog. There's Gloom of Kilforth, Shadows of Kilforth. I want to see if there's anything new in here. Call, Veil Wraith, 1066, 1565. Alright, so good stuff. A lot of that you've seen on the channel as well, by the way. In fact, I think the only thing in here that hasn't been on the channel yet, I don't have Gloom of Kilforth, like I said, and 1066 I don't have. Alright, so Call of Kilforth. Pretty thick rule book here. Let's see, the actual rules begin here on page 4 with the setup. And yeah, it goes all the way. So if you ignore the terminology area here and the definitions, then it goes to page 23, and then we've got advanced rules back here. That's interesting. Definitely going to need to check that out. Yeah, so there you go, Call of Kilforth rulebook. All right, we've got the reference guide here. And of course, whoa, look, I love it. Love it when they just fall out like that. That is awesome. No tearing whatsoever. They just fall right out, cut perfectly. Good stuff. See what, there's supposed to be like some exploration type tokens. You can see gain 2 loot. It's a treasure haul, potion stash. Whole explosion. Damage your ship immediately. That's not great. Alright, so lots of bags. Get everything organized. We got 6 dice here. Alright, they are etched, by the way, so always prefer that. A bag here for you for drawing certain components. Got your standee stands there. Alright, so one of the things that you do as you play through the game is you're going to be exploring different terrain types based on different goals and all kinds of stuff like that. And the terrain types can affect different things that happen in the game. Note on galleon ship terminology. Several cards use the word ship to reference a player's galleon, such as repair your ship. Apologies for any confusion. We missed the deadline to correct these, but we'll endeavor to reprint them in the future. The affected cards are as noted there. Alright, so we'll hold on to that just in case. But yeah, you can see a very distinct art style for the game that I really enjoy. A lot of it ends up almost photorealistic. Enraged Worm. Kraken, look at that thing. Hell yeah. Scylla. Megalodon, nice. Hopefully, I wonder if Jason Statham's in here. But you can see that we've got, so ocean, that's not a land type that we had seen before. So plains, you're going to have stuff like Loot Runner, Languid Beach, Gaping Chasm. Forest here, we've got Placid Delta, Prisoner's Fate, Mapper, Cerulean Pools, Outlander. And by the way, for these, you have these different stats over here. You've got these different keywords down here. Everybody's got their own abilities and stuff. There's so much interesting interplay going on in this game. I really, really enjoy it. Charter Channel, Dire Straits, Water Ballet, Sea Monster. There's the mermaid we saw earlier. And these are actually your characters. So you can see you can play either male or female. Sylph, Paylorn, Merfolk, Lizardfolk, Leighton Kiner, Human, just regular plain old human, looks like pirate, Goblinkin, Centaur, and then you've got these classes as well. So in this case, we've got Telepath, Shipmaster, and Raconteur. So these down here are going to be, I believe, I think it's called your sagas. I think these are called your sagas. Don't necessarily want to get into all these cards right now just because I want to make sure I'm able to easily organize them in a little bit. We'll look into these though. Here's some night cards. The Blue Drake Council, the Shimmering Land, Deep One Migration. Oh yeah, so we are pulling in some Cthulhu type stuff. Drake Commander. And you see, you've got these chapters. So Raise the Dead, Chapter 3, Chapter 4. And so you're actually playing through a storyline while you're doing this, and you have to acquire these different keywords to move on to the next chapter. And so it's really neat how it pushes the story forward. Plot. You got these different plot cards. Citadel of Strife. Passage to Hades. Ancient Abilities. The Pontiff of Dread. The Count of Torment. The Baron of Hades. The Minister of Strife. All right, you can see we just keep more and more and more cards. I'm really interested to see, I wonder if this talks about it, about the interaction between this and Shadows, and of course Gloom as well. If you played Shadows of Kilforth or Gloom of Kilforth, you can just skip right ahead to pages. Oh, hey, that's an important piece of this. If you played the previous two, if you're still familiar with the rules, you can just skip ahead to pages 26 and 27. So back here to the advanced rules. For all the new additional advanced rules. If it's your first game, read on and play without using any of the advanced rules for now. After the section on setting up the game, the main rules are page 10 to 22. The rest are just, okay, so the rest are just clarifications. So page 10 to 22 right here. And then, so about, 12, 13 pages of rules? All right. But yeah, so it didn't answer my question, though, about combining. Do they combine? We'll look into that. All right, so moving on, let's look at some of these components. We got to open these other boxes, too. Oh, yeah, dividers here, always important. Keep all this organized. So let's see. We've got these different. So these are obstacles here. That's what that. And as you're playing, you'll put these out on the board or on the. I say board, but it's like a grid that you make with cards. But so those are obstacles. These are resources. That's wood, This is gold. Lots and lots of gold. This is your health points. These are your action points. This is your fate. And here's fish, or food, I guess, technically, as a resource. You got stone and metal. So we'll look at this first. So this Dark Call is a set of 12 duplicate cards that are already in Call of Kilforth, but with original artwork that was either too terrifying or too racy for the base game. To add Dark Call to your game, either replace existing cards with the new alternate versions or just shuffle them into your game along with their existing counterparts. All right, so we've got this forest card. Actually, let's go this way. We've got this title of Desolate Chieftain, title of Springbringer, an ally, the Troubadour, the ally Gourmet Cook, a mountain card for Marooned, the Shady Cantina, which is a Plains card, ocean card for Eidolon, a ocean card for Captain Hawk, excuse me, Captain Hawk, forest card for Charmer, ally card for Invoker, Sylph, and forest card for Outlander. All right, and then we've got the miniatures. So let's open this up. It says this includes all 8 hero classes. Pretty standard stuff. I'll be curious if I end up choosing to go with the miniatures, because I don't have time to paint my miniatures these days. So I'm curious if I'll end up going with the miniatures or with the standees, because of course they have the full color artwork. Okay. And finally, the Deluxe Upgrade. Deluxe Upgrades is a set of deluxe components for Call of Kilforth, which includes 4 reference guides, 1 bigger velvet bag, 12 more dice, 6 white, 6 black, 4 ancient standees plus 4 plastic stands, 16 race art standees plus 16 plastic stands, 26 larger location cards. Interesting. All right, so yes, ton more dice. Awesome. Here, as you can see, both the white and the black. Black with white pips, white with black pips. Very cool. And there's the standees, or the standee stands. All right, so these are going to be identical to the locations that are in the game, except just larger. You've got the Rhymeshore Port, the Angel's Cradle, the Clear Lagoon, the Elon Refuge. And by the way, you'll notice that each of these locations is related to a terrain type, and that's how you know which cards which deck of terrain you're going to be pulling from when you're in that area. Haven Woods, Teal Eaves, the Enclave, Cinder Dome, Mount Malum, Red Cliffs, Sierra Herba, Soaring Peaks, Trolltooth Crags, Azure Reef, Blood Seas, Blue Tides, Cobalt Deep, Diablo's Locker, Saltwater Straits, Aberrat Wilds, Burning Flats, Feral Plains, Scarn Isle, Tyrmore's Chalice, Unbroken Dunes. And there we go. So much larger bag. Absolutely. You've got a foldable reference guide, enough for, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 in here, so every player gets one. There are these standees here. So yeah, there you go. That is everything that came with Call of Kilforth plus the add-ons. Thank you so much to All or Nothing for sending this over. This is very exciting. I loved Shadows of Kilforth, and this has that sort of Cthulhu-esque slant to it, even though it doesn't seem like it's overbearing because, you know, just a few things here or there. So very interested to see the changes, to just dive back into this world. And until next time, if you're bored online, bored offline.